watching me like a nigga is cable. I'll be on no label, but my clothes be all label.
I woke up today, my soul was set on fire. Kiss my sleep farewell, it's time to roll the dice. Wash my body, brush my teeth, and check my smile. Cause I'm gon' need it when the devil sing the trial. If you hear me, won't you come and testify? Come and testify. Tell your story.
Damn, how the fuck? It's been a minute, man.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of No Label Convo. First episode of season 3.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody that's been supporting the first 2 seasons, man. Thanks to all the guests we have for season 2. Today, you got a repeat guest from season 2.
Hell yeah.
You go ahead and get to the sponsor now.
Hell yeah. Thanks to shout out to our sponsor, Guap Coin. You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Guap
Cryptocurrency
Coin.
for the culture. Monetize your influence. Get with it. Shout out the founder, you know what I mean? She had COVID, you know what I mean? She just got better, got home.
Shout outs to her.
Sending love to
She
her
got
and
better.
her family, you know what I mean?
Shout out there for
Yeah,
real.
man. He's a friend of the show at this point. This is the second
Yeah.
time around, you know what I mean? We was in here. The first interview was so good, but
I'm a
we
veteran.
in here
man.
laughing.
Hey, man,
Having
we never put it out, but, know what I mean? We get the Patreon going. Y'all support the Patreon. I might do that.
Yeah.
Might put it on there.
It's like some lost files.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lost
'Cause
tapes.
There's definitely
Lost
some
tapes.
gems in that one.
Hell yeah, but we are sitting with the mysterious,
Oh,
the legendary.
no.
What's good, Genecist?
What's poppin' with you?
What's good?
The mystery.
But how you been?
I've been good. Like, literally, okay. Since I've been back home,
Yeah,
I've been moving different.
because when we first talked to you, we had it was a whole thing, and it's like a whole lot in your life has changed since.
Yeah.
And I really feel like that's part of the reason why it just didn't work out the first time, and it's
Yeah.
like now we back again.
Yeah, that was pre-Honduras, pre-Dr. Sebi. You know what I'm saying? So that was an amazing experience and thing that I got to, like, it was a story arc in my life. You know what I mean?
Rightfully so. Is that the first time you left the country?
Like, I guess if you count Canada, no.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, being south of the border, yeah, definitely. I was in Central America.
So before you got there, what were you expecting?
I have no idea, to be honest. I don't know. I usually like to keep stuff like that because then if it don't turn out the way I want it, that I think that it's going to turn out, then I'm going to be weird about it. Because I think I watched a couple of videos of people who went there, but it's watching the video really not going to tell you or express what it really is like. You know what I'm saying? Because it becomes everyday life for you. Like, it becomes a new way of life when you get there, and you're not going to get that from a YouTube video.
No word. So just to let people know, your fans know, why were you going there? Like, what was the?
Because so the story goes is, I have lupus, and they're like, this lupus guy, I got a skin disease from this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and it affects me in more ways than one. And remember when we did the last one, like, I was coming off of, the story was, I was in the hospital in February earlier this year, and they was like, man, thank God you got here in time, because, you almost went septic, family, like, just like some crazy stuff. So I was like, nope, I'm not going out like this. So, and my mom, she was like, you're not going out like this. So when I was in there, I was praying to God heavy, like, yo, please just let me get, how to fix me, or what could be done. So just let it happen. You know what I mean? And everything went to, you're going to Dr. Sebi's USHA Village in Honduras. And it was like, period. And everything just fell in line. There was no worry. It was no stress. It was no, like, almost anxiety. It was just like, next thing you know, I was there. And then all of the sequence of events that took place during that whole thing.
And so how were you able to get there? Y'all started to GoFundMe.
We started
to GoFundMe and everything.
Started to GoFundMe. People support, y'all boys supported. You know what I mean? And it was like, the whole community of people that I didn't even recognize that I had came through. Like, nah, we gonna get you there, bro. And I was like, wow, that's cool that people want me alive that much.
Hell yeah.
Because I got stuff going on, and yo, the thing that I hate about it is my man William McKissick. Rest in peace to him, man. We lost him during that whole thing, and I hate that because that was somebody I did music with, and that we just throughout time we've been friends. You know what I mean? And like for that, because I was fighting something that could have took me out. So I think about how like losing him is like no. People need to know, like if you fighting through like sicknesses and illnesses and stuff, and the doctors is not gonna really give these Western doctors, they're not gonna do what need to be done.
Yeah, I got beef. I got my own beef with Western doctors. Every time I go, like I was in the hospital in and out in May, and then for like a month I was in and out. Could not figure out what was going on. Like nonstop. And it's like I've had that repeatedly happen. Like blood tests, everything. They have no idea.
Bro, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Bro, literally,
Like,
I just had a doctor's appointment
zero.
last week. I already know I'm anemic. I take iron pills, all that. I get cold easily. So I go to the doctor, ask him, what maybe might be the reasons, da-da-da. He says some bullshit. And he says, we're going to do blood work, and then in a couple of days, we'll call you, see how the blood work is. They call me, they say, yeah, it looks like you're slightly anemic. We're going to recommend you take about an iron pill a day. I'm like, I already do. They was like, we'll take 2. I was like, I already do. They was like, well, you should take 4, up it up to 4. I literally went to the doctor.
Keep
just
up
thinking,
in the
I
dose.
already knew.
Thank you for so much wisdom.
Yo, but listen,
Fuck, bruh.
but see, this is the thing though. They got pills and bitters and drinks and stuff that you could drink that'll set you right. Yo, they have the cure for like sickle cell anemia, bro. Like no lie, anemia for herpes. There's a chart, bro, where they got this is the process of how to get rid of this.
You talking about Western doctors, or you talking about
USHA, bro? No, the Western doctors they'll deny this. They deny that they have this, bruh. These people been doing this since the 80s, family. I'm not from around that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is something that predates us, and this has been going on. And there's people that's just like if you. When you go to somewhere and you see somebody standing with Michael Jackson, bro, these is top richest people in the world. And that's just one name, bro. I'm talking about pictures of celebrities. Wow, Steven Seagal, Eddie Murphy. Like, wow, this is crazy.
So when did you gain knowledge on like Dr. Sebi and his practices and the island, all of that?
Man, like probably like 6 or 7 years ago. And I can't really even honestly tell you how I came into that knowledge. I can maybe think about it, though, because I remember when I worked in this place called Raw is Life. It was a raw vegan juice and smoothie spot, black owned, that was on Walden. And I was super into, like, I'm like Afrocentric, you know what I'm saying? To that degree, right? And I was super, so... these people running a business that I think is something that's necessary. I was super into health and fitness and nutrition and stuff at that time. You know what I mean? You remember I was super diesel at that time because I used to work out heavy and I was teaching capoeira and
teaching capoeira?
Yeah.
We might have to talk.
Yeah. And I was doing all of this like health stuff, and so when I saw black people trying to succeed in the business that was teaching black people how to juice and drink smoothies and, kale chips and stuff like that, raw vegan eating and lifestyle and all that stuff. Like, even when I would be sitting in there, now I don't think they put me on to Dr. Sebi, but I remember just being there waiting for customers, and YouTube is there. So I'm watching all these videos of Sebi. And this is before they kind of pushed him to the background and deleted some of them joints. And these is full lectures, and he telling you how he gets rid of and cures AIDS, HIV, stuff that people die from, bro. Lupus. They have a
uncurable.
Yeah, they have a. Listen, when they told me that I had lupus, I got in the car after my doctor's appointment, and I just got real sad. I might have shed a tear, and I was like, this is crazy. But I remember looking on my Instagram. That's the first thing I went on was my Instagram, and I scrolled up, and it was Dr. Sebi's son, talking about Kalawala for curing lupus.
Wow.
That was the caption, bro.
That's crazy.
And it was like, why did he put that up right
on
now? Yeah,
right on time.
So it didn't. So I didn't even have the opportunity to go. I'm in full like sad and like sorrow mode and like depression mode because it was like, wait, oh, that's the solution. So I eventually got to figure out how to get there. But then then the sickness took its course and then like things happened and like then it was like, okay, nah, I remember seeing that, so I gotta go and do that.
Yeah,
like,
that calling.
Yeah,
bro. That's fire. That's
it's a crazy story, but it's the truth.
yeah. So boom, you collect the money from the GoFundMe. You head down there. You just cop your plane ticket and just head to Honduras and just.
Yeah, you got a passport.
Yeah, you get your passport
but then you had to do the COVID thing.
Oh yeah, because that's.
But that's cool. Just don't have COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all.
I always be thinking like, yo, and
this was prior to like being forced or having to get the vaccine. So
yeah. So, but it's so interesting and like this, like you went to USHA Village in 2020, 21, in a time where the whole world is tripping over a medical pandemic, where we like to where probably one of the greatest healers that we know of, and like I'd be curious, like, yo, what do you think he would say at a time like this? You know what I'm saying? If he was here,
I could tell you, he'd tell you to eat,
to live.
Right, bro, to make your body alkaline, so that your body is already set up to, if anything try to come in, it's already you know what I mean? You play video games, bro. You ever build your defenses up so much that even when they could be beating on you and it's just chipping at your health, like they can't even touch you at a certain point. Like, bro, that's how it is, bro. You gotta you build it up so much that you can't even. It don't matter what you do. You're not gonna hit me. I am a freaking Tyranitar. I am going to stop everything. Keep hitting me. Keep hitting me. Keep hitting me. You have to eat right. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't want to do that. This is the problem. Because even with this COVID thing, it's like, oh, we want to get a shot. We want to get something that'll stop it and neutralize it and whatever. It's like, yo, listen, viruses take their course, period. That's how things work. If you remember science in school, you'll remember this is how stuff operates, right? No matter what it is that's out there, sicknesses or whatever, eat. I chew ginger. You know what I'm saying? I chew the ginger root. I cut it straight and then put it in my mouth and I chew on it. And it burns and you go, and you swallow it and you might hawk something up, spit it out, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be something, gross, but it just took it out though. You know what I'm saying? Drink some water, drink some alkaline or spring water. You know what I'm saying? Keep your body clean and moisturize and all that stuff, like, you know what I mean?
Did they have you drinking a lot of bitters down there?
Yeah, dude. It was, man, it's 2 bitters that I had to drink. Maya and this stuff just called Purifier. And that's another thing we don't really do in like Western culture so much is consume bitters.
That's facts.
We don't consume bitter because it's nasty, because you don't want that. But you got to understand the balance. Sweet, you could, if you eat a whole bunch of sweets all day, the bitter, you need that bitters to offset it to get that stuff out of your system.
It's a balance of the spectrum.
Yeah, you balance it. You know what I'm saying? Some things are not necessarily even bad for you. It's just that if you leave it there and that's it, you know what I'm saying? Like people's kidneys don't function right, people's livers don't function right. It's because you got stuff that's sitting on there. So you got to get that off. You know what I mean? They got stuff that clean your colon out. Bro, your colon is your longest organ in your body. The longest. And it's full of dookie. It's full, you know what I mean? It's like you got, but think about years worth of just trash in your body. You don't think that's going to like poison you at some point?
Yeah.
So the detoxing, learning how to do that. Like even my kids was just sick the past week. Oh yeah, word, cool. Elderberry, ginger water, sleep, and then hot foods. Just crushing them with that. Leave the dairy alone. Don't touch none of that. Yeah, don't even touch citrusy stuff either.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like
I no more either.
Our community be slacking because I seen like just during the whole pandemic, I seen some people who had COVID and stuff like that. But I don't got no symptoms. I'm like, okay, so you need to make sure you keep eating it. Make sure you eat the right food so it stays that way and you don't have no symptoms. No. I think I'm gonna just eat KFC and McDonald's and
Yeah.
Couple days later, now they on the ground can't move, like barely breathing. And
That's what they don't want to teach us.
It's like
what you're putting into your body matters.
Yeah.
There you go.
You don't gotta go with the pills and the shots and all that shit all the time.
People want a shot because they want to keep the lifestyle that they live.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bro, when I went down there, I had to become an alkaline vegan, bro. It wasn't even like you gotta like transition, like we're gonna feed you just a little bit of meat. It was just like, we just
like
everything we
immediate
feed
switch
you
up.
was about to
Yeah.
But I didn't really recognize it, to be honest. The only thing is that you eat different. Like I would eat at 8 o'clock some like fruit or something, or like some like quinoa porridge type stuff, breakfast. You know what I'm saying? But just, fruit, mostly like a fruit platter. One time they had like cookies and like a brownie that was made of like alkaline or vegan, like, material, whatever, something like that. But then after that, the lunch, or really your last meal, because we talking about detoxing if you sick, or if you fighting something and you trying to get rid of something, because that's what you're gonna do when you go down to USHA, is detox. They feed you your last big meal at 12 o'clock, but it's like quinoa, a salad, maybe some like banana fried banana fritters. Yeah, and like and an avocado noon. Yeah, because they're gonna give you some sea moss at 4 o'clock, and that's all you gonna drink for the rest of the night. Sea moss, but that sea moss is
good. Can you drink as much water as you want?
Yeah, you can drink as much water as you want. You're drinking that thermal water too.
That's solid.
Yeah, that stuff is different because it's like it got like an eggy taste because it's sulfur and phosphorus. But that's why Dr. Sebi built it there, because it's in that volcano. You know what I'm saying? It's under that volcano. So you need the sulfur and the phosphorus because it's cleaning you out and revitalizing your blood. Remember, you swimming in the water, thermal water, and it's hot. It feel like a jacuzzi, but hotter. Some people can't deal with it. I was in that mug like, ooh, I was feeling good, son. I was swimming in it, boy. Yo, it was great. And at first they didn't want me to get in it, and they didn't want me to get in the sauna either. So I didn't get in the saunas until the last 4 days that I was there because of skin. So they don't want you to sweat too much. But Sebi's thing, think about it, bro. Your biggest organ is your skin.
Facts.
Like if you think about your skin as like
Covers everything.
your heart and like your stomach and your bladder and stuff, like your biggest organ is your skin. So you gotta, Honduras is already like 100 something degrees and it's hot. Then you go in these saunas.
Yo, so tell the people about, you first get off the plane, would you get a taxi or Uber?
Yeah, the dude who come pick you up.
Die.
Yo, listen, I didn't realize they don't have speed limits. But the lady on the joint on the YouTube told you that, right? Mm-hmm. And it kicked in because the guy goes, "Hey, bro, we driving." He's saying at this point, he's like, "Hey, bro, how you drive in America? You drive fast?" I was like, "Yeah, you know what I mean? We get on the expressway. We go like 60, 70, 80 if we really trying to get somewhere." Yeah. He was like, "Oh, okay." Mind you, we in like a Corolla, bro. Like a small is that the right thing?
Yeah,
like a Van Dam. I don't know, bro. Just think about one of them little compact cars, bro.
A car that you too big to be in. Pretty much.
Yo,
exploring that joint.
And I'm bad, right? Because I was like, yo, stop at somewhere for me to get some food, and I want some beer because I know this is a 3-hour ride, right? So I was like, this is gonna be my last time eating or drinking like this. So we got a 6-pack and some Burger King of all things. I was so freaking pissed off.
Yeah, you can't go to Honduras and get the burger.
Yeah. That was dumb. But Burger King got a monopoly. All of them franchises, bro, they monopolized the whole thing. Anyway, the dude was like, "Oh yes, like 70, 80, yeah." "Yeah, bro, we don't have a speed limit, bro. We go fast." Son, I never in my life seen a nigga just not care to even really, like,
Bruh.
He didn't say I was gonna go fast. He was just like, yeah, we go fast. Went
I'm
to
not
the
asking
left.
you if you're gonna be comfortable, if you're gonna be okay.
And it
Nigga,
wasn't
we
like
going
it wasn't
fast.
cars in front of him. There was cars, but see, in Honduras, if the car is in front of you, is just going too slow, bro. Just get in the lane next to you. I'm talking about the incoming traffic lane.
That's how Africa is too.
Take off. I'm talking about take off, dude. He just went, and I sat there and I was recording the video. I got the video too of me just not even understanding that I was gonna potentially be in a case, and I was like, whoa. I'm just gonna just let whatever happens happen, yo. I think I did. I know I said a prayer. I was like, just get me there. I know you wouldn't have brought me here for this to be how it go down.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But they say, because I used to have like these conspiracies about Left Eye. Rest in peace, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I can actually, but nah, they said that she died in a car accident in Honduras, and I believe it.
I saw the they have part of the video of her like driving
She was driving?
or whoever when in the car, like in the video before it, like
They drive crazy down there, dude. Like, they really don't have a speed limit. And, like, we had so many, like, just like, like, bro, all right, man. Like, just, we'll get there, family. Like, you know what I mean? But in his mind, he had to drive 3 hours to get me, wait
and
for
get-
me there,
and get back.
then get back. So it's like 6 hours.
Yeah, he trying to cut that time.
So was he like a personal driver for?
I don't
the
really
island,
know.
Like Sebi and them?
I guess so. Like, I guess he might be related to somebody. Like, he was maybe somebody's cousin.
It's like,
Yeah,
I can't imagine just a regular Uber driver.
No, I'm
taking that
sure
on.
they have people like who fly in from other places to go there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
he
So,
had
they
he
have
had a
full-
sign.
Probably.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have full like transportation stuff.
Yeah, it's like maybe like a partnership between
Yeah,
them.
when I was in Cape Town, they had like partnership, like pick you up from the plane, like this gonna be your driver.
I
for
would
our
love to go to
company.
Cape Town,
Yeah,
man.
it was beautiful.
I would love to
it's
go.
Definitely beautiful. Like it's unlike anything. Like you literally in a city, it's surrounded by mountains. It's like a flat mountain, and then it's like a.
That's how
table
Honduras
mountain,
kind of
and
was.
Yeah,
But that's not an island. Is Cape Town is an island though, right?
it's just like
Right.
like right on the coast.
Yeah.
It's like the lowest point.
Yeah.
in Africa.
Yeah, man. So they wanted me to just go and swim at the beach, too, right? So I went to the beach, and it was salty. Yo, I was swimming in the beach. It was me and a couple other people that was there. Me and the villagers. I fell in love with them. It was so funny, dude. I'm swimming under the water, just going because the waves is crashing. I mean, it's fun though, and mind you, I'm still not feeling too like great. Oh my God! Next thing you know, I came up from the water. I was way too far away from my buddies, so I was like, yo, let me get back to where I gotta go. So I tried to like go down and like step on something to push to take off. There was nothing there. In fact, there was a tug,
Oh,
like a
the current. The
like a
undercurrent.
current. Oh, I said not like this. Give me the powers of Kal-El or Calderon. That's what I meant. God, let me get home. Not like this. No, I'm like the Matrix. I need to get. I went right under the water, son, and then the waves was coming in that way, so I had to just get through there. All I'm saying is be careful when you out there, man,
Yeah,
because they
swimming in the
wouldn't
ocean
have found me.
is definitely different from swimming regular.
No
Best
lifeguards.
believe I ain't going in the ocean out there.
Yeah,
I ain't going in
like-
the ocean, period.
You don't swim?
Nope.
I'm not a big
Too many of y'all don't know how to swim, man, and
I
I
know how
mean
to
y'all
swim.
by
I didn't say I
black
didn't know
people.
how to. I said I don't.
Oh, you just don't.
It's a difference.
But you do know how to.
I know how to survive.
You do?
I know how to.
Okay,
I
good.
Swim for survival, not for sport.
Can you?
Facts.
Can you? Okay. So I've never been in the
Oh,
room
Mike, you can swim?
full of. Okay, good. I can invite y'all to a pool party.
Yeah, I'll be in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
I ain't
I
one
might
of those
be in the
white
water.
people. I'm gonna have my toes
He
out
said,
and all
I'll put my feet in. Dip my toe in.
My toes will be out.
you bring a bunch of girls to the pool. Y'all gonna come through.
Yeah.
There you
Slit.
go. Okay.
So, how long was your stay?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
21 days.
Okay,
It
word.
take 21 days to develop a habit.
Facts.
I would have liked to have stayed a month, even if it's longer. there was a dude that was there for 7 months by the time I left.
Oh, wow.
He had ALS.
Okay.
He has ALS, but before he got there, like he was on a time limit. He couldn't move his neck, nothing. By the time I was there, he was in the pool with us, you know, and at the exercise bike, you know, doctors told him he wasn't going to live 6 months before, you know.
You got there.
Yeah.
That's wild.
How old was he? Black dude, white dude?
He our age. He was a Puerto Rican dude. He probably like 30 something though.
Wow.
Matter of fact, like, you know what I mean? But nah, that ain't nothing that somebody's supposed to just lose to.
Facts.
He decided not to. I'm gonna be there for as long as it take. He said I'm gonna be there till I can walk.
That's real.
That's real.
Yo, so speak on like the mentality, because like a lot of people in the West, like in United States, they don't have a concept of kind of like I don't say perseverance by any means, but like we're so used to hearing like terminal illness and accepting it as a mindset.
And accepting it. Yeah. I know people that do, and like this is the thing, yo. My whole mind state is you only get this one shot. I just don't know about no life before this or after. I got an idea that there's something come after, you know what I'm saying, or like there is another thing, but like, I want to do this right now. I got this shot on this planet. I want to do something cool. So I'm not, you know what I mean, I got this song that I did a little while ago, but it was like I rolled past the cemetery, had a thought, how many ideas and visions there forever lost.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like thinking about it, like it's a lot of people that don't get the chance to execute. You know what I mean? Like I had mad music. I ended up putting out all of them albums that I did in 2020 because it was just like, yo, if nothing else, because I know I got a daughter, and the son kind of was in the middle of that, but it was like, if nothing else, let me put this out, because if niggas love me when I'm gone, cool, she'll be good. You know what I'm saying? But I want to I want to get this out there, because at the end of the day, if I don't, it'll just die in the ether.
I think you said that in the last interview too.
Yeah.
While you were like putting out, because you put like 3 projects out in 2020, right?
Yeah. And it was, man, I just went crazy with it. And it was like, and then Ancient Potion came out. Like it was all in a year. Like I said, in March, by the next year, I will have put out 4 albums, 4 full projects or EPs or whatever. I'm gonna put them all out, because I just was sitting on hundreds of songs or 100 some plus songs. It was like, bruh, if your life work, if you never get it out there, what was it worth? Yeah. You know? So I went and did it, and I just was like, okay. And people started to really, 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 really like it. And I was like, oh, y'all like this? Cool. Because I got
a lot more. A lot more.
You should hear what I'm doing now.
So while you were down there, were you writing music, or were you creating at all?
I did write a couple songs, but I wasn't creating that way that I thought I would. Actually, the last video that I just posted on my USHA page, it's USHA Journey. Well, it's at USHA Journey on Instagram. But it's my little vlog that I put together on Splice, you know what I'm saying, on my iPhone. But it's just me just capturing the journey for what it was. So the last episode was me and my man Reggae Renee, you know what I mean, just outside playing some drums. He went and found the bucket.
Come on.
He had the Beats pill or whatever. I had a tea kettle and a water jug and a stick, bro. We just was out there jamming, son.
On some tires and shit.
You know what I mean? Just that. But like when you don't, because sometimes the internet will go out or the electricity will go out. You know what I'm saying? So, but you out there in the day, there are things to do. It's life out there. You know what I'm saying? You listen to the monkeys laughing. You know what I'm saying? Up there. You know what I mean? So it's like that atmosphere. Being away from home, you're going to find something to do. You can get lost and be like, man, this is boring or whatever. But like, nah, bro, go out there and live, do something else.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, so we just went and grabbed the drums and stuff and just started having fun. You know what I mean? So that was kind of how I was creating a little more than writing songs. I thought I would, but I feel like when I came back, it was like all of that energy that I had absorbed, I'm still releasing it. I'm just looking for the right productions for certain songs. You know what I mean? But yeah.
So what do you think? You about to say something?
I was gonna ask, what's your opinion on like, how do you think people would be receptive if something like a USHA was in America?
I wish it was.
Or I should say North America.
I wish it was. If it was, it would have to be a cold version, because the sun just don't work that way here, or you would have to figure out a way to duplicate that volcanic, which is just bringing some sulfur and some phosphorus somewhere, and then like having like a pool that people could like you know what I mean, like how they have in Japan, like them like water joints that you see in them hotbeds. I would love to just be in that, but you got to think about why do they do that? Because, bro, like if you not somebody who actively run or do calisthenics and stuff like that, you don't sweat. You know who else? You know what else don't sweat? Pigs. Pigs don't sweat either. And just look at a pig. I mean, if you really break it down, so you got to think about if you're not somebody who sweat. Yeah, you know, humans is naturally,
Put that swine down.
Yeah, for real. Because imagine if you never sweat, bro. Everything that's like, if you got pimples and stuff and like things, if it just never just left you, that's nasty, fam. Or it's gonna find a way out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cut around that. Okay, so when you have that and like you go to those saunas, because the saunas is hot and they put like eucalyptus leaves and like lemongrass leaves so it smell good, but you gotta be in there for 15 minutes, 5 minutes at a time, because you gotta come out and like kind of like bathe. Because once that minute come up, bro, your body is just dripping. You just watching your body just drip. Oh, it's so relieved. It feels so good. Yo, you be scared to go in the sauna. You be scared to go in there because it's like, yo, it's hot out here. So why am I about to go sit in there? It's hot. You know what I mean? And you drinking all this water. But, bro, when you sitting in there and maybe you and somebody else in there talking and you got some music out there playing and it's just like, yo, after a while, like, because I would have a lot of pain. That pain will just subside, yo. Your body fully relaxes and it's releasing toxin that's causing that pain. So, like, yeah, family.
So what do you think, like, when you reflect back on your time there, where do you think like the 3 things you learned the most while you were there? Whether 3 things you learned about yourself, just like from the experience that you like,
3
that
things
still
I
carry
learned
on
about
with you.
myself. Number one, I could do anything on my own and by myself, but I also can't do anything by myself because I had to go down there on my own. You know what I'm saying? And with my cane, barely able to walk sometimes, barely able to move sometimes. You know what I mean? So I can do it by myself. But I did need y'all. I needed God first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And I needed the support that I had. You know what I'm saying? So, but it did teach me, like, you know what I mean? Anywhere I go, I could kind of just, like, I can maneuver. Because I'm around a whole bunch of freaking Hondurans, man.
Weird.
Yo, the freaking, I bust my head like 3 times down there. Because they short, family. So, like, I'm a giant. I'm 6'2". So I'm walking in there and the joint to the bathroom is like right here, son. If I don't have cuz on, if Moogie is not on my head, bang! Bro, I bust my head on live, bro. I start bleeding everything. I was cracking up laughing because that joint hurt. I walked in there full force. So I had put a little white napkin in the nail that was sticking out on the joint.
Yeah, you got to after that.
Because I get up in the middle of the night to have to use the bathroom or whatever. So I was like, man, let me make sure I got that there because I'm going to be walking in there sleepy eye and crack my shit. And it's over after that. Twice after that, I hit my head.
That's a hard, like, I could do it by myself, but I can't do it
without
anybody else.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's paradoxical, but it's like,
I
makes
sense.
Get
they got you. The other people got you there.
But it's ultimately up to you.
It's up to you to do it.
Like you say, execute the job, though.
So that's the one thing. Number 2, I love my family. You know what I mean? Because when I was down there, they drove me, you know what I'm saying, to like, I'm going to get back. Because sometimes you be down there and like weird stuff is going on. Because like it's some like political stuff going on down there too that I ain't really know about.
Word.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. But I was, you know, we ain't really had nothing to do with that anyway. But just thinking about it, you know, the what ifs. You know what I mean? You got to get on this little plane to get back. Like it's all types of stuff that anything can happen. So you just got to kind of like get rid of that anxiety, you know. And then number 3, what can I say? I think I'm necessary for a lot of people to run into because the spirit of the villagers kind of like
rubbed off.
Yeah, like we are like there's somebody else who was there too, like my man Come Through Cliff. That's what I call him. His name was Cliff, but my man Come Through Cliff because he all, you know what I mean. My man came through with the Vitamix. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know. I had a bunch of friends down there, Mona, Reggae Renee, Tanisha, who else? Brandy, all of them. We all had this like spirit, you know what I'm saying, about us. Like Liz, like there was everybody's individual conversations with each other, and then like when we would all like meet up at the pool. And then now everybody talking into each other. Like, I mean, now my man Milton came. So now he talking about the trucking business and all of what he do, how he got here. Everybody got a story to get there. And like, I don't know what it was, man, but whatever it was that I was able to give to the people that was there, for them to feel like I was special to them, like they helped me go. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, man, we going to check up on you. We going to make sure you good. We going to, you know, WhatsApp, we in the group. Like, we want to get back here. We want to do like a reunion thing. Like, it was a lot of like that love, man. And I love that because you know, sometimes you just be here. So it's like, is it just because I'm familiar with people that you feel that? But it's like, nah, man. All of the people down there, the nurses, you know what I'm saying? All of the people who work the village, you know, with the upkeep and all that, we all fell in love with each other. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy that I do always bring that
energy with you.
It's
funny because when I went to Cape Town and I was meeting people, I was meeting so many like kind people and like who I had things in common with, and it was kind of baffling. Like it was just like, bro, we could have been home. Like we would be homies back home.
Yeah,
like it's like I just
high school should
kindness. It goes a long way, yo. Kindness and opening your mouth, bro. Like people don't like to pray either, man. That's a big thing. Yo, there was times, I swear, I'm laying in the bed, I can't move. My body is like in like I can't move mode, and I'm like, God, just do something. Get me out of this bed. Get me into that pool. Get me into that water. And the next thing you know, like Jehovah's Witnesses, these boys is coming up, walking and knocking on the door like, yo, you good? What's good with you? No, I'm not good, bro. Come help me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just rant, just like right, you know what I mean? Like, that's, and I have to say it because that's the truth. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I would say amen, bro. Jesus, in the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then here we go. Then here my man go to walk me down, you know what I mean, to the pool. Then here they go. Then the security guy, here he come. Yo, you good? Nah. Oh, I'm going to call the nurses. Now here they come. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff happened that was like, reaction. It was like, man, everybody it was a village, bro. Like I call Buffalo the village hidden in the snow. You know what I'm saying? Because I got like people that's in that, you know what I mean, that I call my villagers, but like actually living in the village life, when I came back home, I was on that, like, but with my people, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I got to make sure I hit everybody up. Let me just call, like, think about how many times you call everybody in your phone. You know what I'm saying? There's probably mad connects that you got and contacts that you got that you never even really knew how to utilize or what y'all could have done together. Because sometimes you just get somebody's number and then be like, oh, yeah, bro, I'm going to hit you up. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
never hit him up.
That gentleman in your phone collecting dust.
You know at the time you're not gonna hit him up. Too.
You don't know who could be in your village.
That's a fact. One of my things is like you only 4 people away from anything you want in life.
Yeah.
Like you want to meet Jay-Z, I'm telling you, you're you're 4 people away.
Yeah.
You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like part of the 6 degrees of separation?
That's one of them things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the rule of thirds kind of too.
Well, yeah, I'm not too familiar with it, but that sounds about right.
It's all that
yeah.
type of stuff. Yeah. Cause
Mm-hmm.
y'all know me. I know Sinbad. Y'all don't know.
One person away.
Y'all one person away from him.
Mm-hmm.
And who does Sinbad know? Probably mad people that y'all probably want. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just one person. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
you just went to Honduras. You met somebody who probably was working with, living with Dr. Sebi.
you feel me?
That's
Oh,
2
yeah.
3 people away.
Dr. Sebi's wife made me a salve. This cream that I use on my skin.
Come on.
It's like, and it's wonderful. I gotta get some more. I'm like scraping the bottom of it. You know what I mean? But it was herbs that they gave me like specifically for me. I call it USHA cream. But yeah, they tested it out on me. They loved my case. And listen, she was like, listen, I had 2 other people like you that was as severe as you. She was like, they both good. Don't worry. Just do what I tell you to do.
That's hard.
Only thing I didn't do was cut my hair.
She told you to cut your hair?
All of it off.
Forever, like,
Nah, just until it's all. Cause
clear.
until everything is all cleared up. Cause you started from,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, top bottom type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get it all. Just she talking about everything. Get rid of everything. Shave your whole body. Totally cleanse yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cause she was like, I could see that you was attacked spiritually. She was like, I could see that in you. She was like, but I could tell that you fought and that you got. Cause she asked me who my God was, and I said Jehovah. You know what I mean? And I was like, she said, yeah. She said, I could tell you was under like some spiritual warfare, which I was. But fighting that battle and then kind of like coming out of it is it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. You know what I mean?
It's like a Twilight Zone.
It's like a Twilight Zone. It really is.
I'm familiar with, like, my dad was a minister, my grandfather was a pastor. Like, I'm familiar with, like, spiritual attacks and, like, I've dealt with them enough to know when it's happening and how it's happening and shit. Like, and we see so much stuff in the news, right? Why is mental health such a huge issue within the past couple years?
Because it's a spiritual disease. Depression is a spiritual disease, bro.
There's attachments that go with it, and it can cause physical ailments. Like if it's not checked, like you talked about how before Sebi's like, you eat certain foods to protect you from that. You eat better, you're gonna think better.
Yeah.
Those thoughts, if you're eating bad, you're gonna have bad thoughts. It's gonna cause you to think about bad stuff, hurt your body. All of that.
We got different planes, bro. Like, it's the physical, you got the mental, you got the emotional, spiritual. And you got to think, if you looked at them like a ladder, like the physical being here, the physical is the bottom one. Then, mental and emotional is interchangeable, I guess, even the same in some ways.
I even say mental.
Mental is under, and then emotional, and then the spiritual. Because think about it. You could get sick, like you could catch a cold, but your mind still function. Your mind's still right. You could still get things going. Your body is just a little sick, so you cough and you get yourself situated. Like I said, I eat ginger, and you going about your business. You know what I'm saying? When your mind is a little messed up though, but your body is fine. Sometimes you just gotta find a way that you can relieve yourself, so some people could play the game and get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be mad, or you might be feeling like, sad or whatever. You could go play the game. You know what I'm saying? You could go to go with your girl. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? You could drink something. People got different things that they do. If it's not a vice though, like, there's ways to get your mind back. You know what I mean? Like, prayer is a huge thing. For me, for your peace. That's the biggest thing, you know what I mean? Because you get the peace. They say you get the peace of God that surpasses all understanding. You know what I'm saying? When you ask for it. So listen, surpasses all understanding. So don't even think about something that you get. Think about something. You know what I mean? Just ask for it and then watch. So I know that's for a fact. When your emotional is messed up, you know what I mean? That could kind of affect either one of those. Either one. You know what I mean? Because you get sad.
I've had
you
times
don't
when my
want to
mind
eat.
was straight, but like emotionally,
your feelings was hurt.
Fucked up.
Yeah. So now you don't want to eat.
Yeah.
So now you're physically not feeling well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or you might be physically doing what you got to do, but because your emotions is messed up, now you thinking about bad thoughts. And so you making stuff up in your head. Now you got anxiety and things like that. But when it comes to spiritual, when your spiritual is messed up, it'll tear down every single one of those things.
Yeah.
It's going to tear down each one of them.
Trickle down on
Every one of them. And that's where depression comes from. Because depression is the culmination of all of those things being torn down. Your mental, your physical, and your emotional. You know what I'm saying? And you start to get like, you know what I mean, now you looking for vices, or you starting to fall into addictions and things that or bad habits. Sometimes it's not really terrible things, but just people got their own quirks. You know what I mean? Routines, habits, whatever you call it. You know what I mean? Bad or good. And you know what I mean? However you live your life, you know how you're living it by where it's going. If it's always negative, then something you more than likely got a spiritual thing going on. You know what I mean? Because when you don't know where you're going,
somebody do.
Yeah. And if you don't know where you're going, then how you gonna get to where you gotta be?
If you ain't gonna run your mind, somebody will do it for you.
Yeah.
You know
and there you go. And that's how you get stuck at the TV, or stuck living other people's life, or stuck on Instagram scrolling, or stuck on Facebook. You know what I mean? You get stuck on that because you're trying to find. Yeah,
somebody else's map.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, because even with social media, like we hear a lot of stuff with the social media, like the social dilemma and stuff like that. Like so many people are looking at other people's lives. Oh shit, I want to do this. I want to live like them. I want to go travel. Like you're trying to compare yourself, and you're not even being yourself.
You looking at everybody's achievements.
Yeah, you running on somebody else's whole program, their whole algorithm. Like,
yeah, people only gonna show you what they want you to see.
If I ran my world,
because that's not even their real life. They just showing the highlights.
Yeah, it's just the highlights. It's all the highlights.
Bro, if I ran my life off the Instagram algorithm, I go to the sport page. It's nothing but big booties,
big
basketball,
big joints, shaking and flapping.
Yeah,
flapping and jiggling.
I'm like, bro, like that's how you see me, computer.
Why you think I just want to see
and
jiggly
maybe
booties?
Some like spiritual motivational quotes sprinkled in there.
Business quote here and there, maybe a rapper.
I get like, then you get like people who just like depressing all the time. It's like, yeah, I gotta unfollow you because I can't have that in my life.
Hell yeah.
You can't absorb everybody's energy, man. I'm Peter Petrelli. So like my empathetic ways is like it just takes too much for me. Where it's like, yeah, I can't look at everything that you.
Yeah, that's when some people people don't know about me. Like I don't like I'm outside a lot or whatever. I interact with people. I know a lot of people, but I don't be trying to be around people because I'm mad empathetic. Like I can feel like you having a good time. You look like you're having a good time, but I could feel like you hurting.
You can see the darkness.
I can see you trying to hide the pain with your turn up. Yeah. I don't like how that feel. I'm gonna head out early. You know what I'm saying? They think you're the life of the party. Nah, I mean, let me go call.
That's what I call my son, the life of the party. That boy be wilding out, man.
So, how did when you came back? How did your family receive you? How did all your friends receive you? Did you feel that? Like everybody missed you. Did you feel that love when you came back?
Yeah, I ain't nobody throw me no big party or nothing like that, but but it was cool. Nah. My family was they was happy to see me, and more so, everybody was happy to see the change because I came back and I wasn't limping no more. I didn't need my cane, and my skin had cleared up, and everybody was like, "Man, you look like you were glowing," you know. I was freaking baking under the sun down there.
What was your pain like? What was your pain levels before and after?
If the scale was 10, it was 11. It can be. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person, my mom is like this too, where we got a high tolerance for pain. So I know a lot of stuff that would take people out. I just pushed through it because I had to keep making music. I had to keep doing what I did. I had to keep creating because I didn't want to sit still and get stagnant and just wallow. So I had to push through it. You know what I mean? So it was just kind of like, yo, just become a masochist, yo. Just start to fall in love with it. If that's what it's going to be, start to fall in love with it. You know what I mean? I know that sounds sick, but you got to do what you got to do. And again, I was down there, man, and that water, bro. Listen, when you get in that water, if you watch my Instagram USHA Journey page, the very first time you ever see me get in the water, I'm stiff. My body, I'm limping up to the thing. You know, I'm in pain. I'm laying down. I can't barely move. But then when you watch me get in the water, and then you see me like just kind of like descend into the water, you just watch my body. I don't even notice. I don't notice that it's happening like in real time. Mm-hmm. But when I watched the video, I was like, yo, I didn't even repeat that. You just watch the pain melt from each layer of my skin that go into that water. And every time I was in pain, bro, I could just get in that water, and it was like every inch that I dropped in that thing, it was gone. And then it would be gone for a while too. Like I could function for time, for hours after that. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I was like, yo, see, that's what I need. But again, see what I was going through. My body was fighting with me. You know what I'm saying? So I was at a war against myself. So I had to, again, detox. You know what I'm saying? I had to revitalize and get my nutrition right and eat right. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of stuff that I was doing in order to push that back. But then, again, listen, when you get in that water, you don't need no lotion, no nothing, bro. I promise you, your skin is moisturized.
No more cocoa butter, bro?
You didn't need none of it.
No cocoa butter?
Yo, even the girls was there. I remember me and my girl Liz was talking. She was like, man, do your skin feel real good? And everybody was sitting there. We was all like, yeah, yours too. She was like, yeah, I brought lotion and everything, and I ain't even been using none. And I'm like, yo, me neither. If it just, you know what I mean? Like, that's a different type of, it's just different. You feel what I'm saying? So when I came back, I still had that on me. It was like when Moses came down from Mount Sinai. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, your hair is white, bro. Your face is glowing. We can't even look at you. You know what I mean? Everybody just was like, yo, this is you again. Because you know me. You know how I used to be. You know, I used to be out there flipping and throwing kicks and doing
capoeira, bro?
Yeah,
like,
capoeira, yeah. That's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I go from that to I'm limping. I can't run. You know what I'm saying? Last week, I just took the firefighter's ability test just to test my own. Even if I couldn't make it, I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Tell us about that.
No. Let me tell you about that, son. Yo, that mess was so freaking crazy. Listen, I'm about to protest real quick. I was watching a whole bunch of them like firefighter tests on YouTube, right? And all of them had like specific things that they did across the board, okay? So I'm preparing myself mentally for that because I ran out of my...
Did you do it with the hat on?
No, you can't wear a hat, but you got to wear the hard hat. You got to wear the firefighter's joint. So, but I did have a hat on.
You just got to get that and just make hard hat.
I do got to make a hard hat version. And that's what I would have done, but we going to get to that. Listen, I go there because I'm like, all right, my body wasn't messing with me for the last couple of weeks since I really found out that I had this test. So I couldn't train like I wanted to. Shame on my body, okay? But I'm going to do it anyway. I was really upset because the night before I was like kind of nervous, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really sleep too well. All right. I had these plans and I was supposed to take, you know what I mean? I was supposed to drink this Monster that I had and all of this stuff, you know? Didn't do none of that, fam. But I didn't recognize this until way after, all right? But this plays into this. Yo, I ate like a little bit of watermelon and some whatever. They had, so there was the first thing that you have to do is put on this like 50 or 70 pound weight vest and walk up the Stairmaster for 3 minutes.
That's OD.
Listen, the first, you got to do it for a minute first. That's the warm up.
And then 3 minutes?
Then you got to do 3 minutes. Straight.
So 4 minutes.
So 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I ain't never seen that before. Niggas ain't got no warm up. Are you crazy? And like when I was upstairs, the dude kept making me like stand up and down trying to put the hat on. You know what I mean? That played a factor. By 2 minutes, I had a song in my head. I was singing Django, that whole joint. By 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I was praying to God. I'm praying to God. I'm doing this for my babies. All I need is 30 more seconds. Please get me through this. Please. My legs is going out. I can't do this. 3 minutes came, man. They pressed the button and stopped. He was like, all right, step back, step down onto the thing. You did it, man. I was like, then you got to take the ladder off the wall, put the ladder on the joint, then pick the ladder up, then pull it back down. All right, I did that. Yo, this is where they got me, and this is where my protests come in. Now, all of the other joints that I've seen, some of them had that ladder thing off the wall. Some of them didn't, but most of them did have it where you got to put a ladder up rung by rung and then pull it down. So I was prepared for that, and I did that, right? Yo, but then normally they have a joint where you just get inside of a not get inside of a box, but it's just like a tape, box on the ground. Yeah. Just get on one knee and then pull a 50-foot rope, right? So I could do that. I mean, I can pull a rope 50 feet. You know what I mean? Whatever. No, they ain't want you to do that. They wanted you to have to duck under a 5'6" structure that they built, pull the rope and run through it, make a left and run through it this way, make another left, and then pull the 50-foot rope all the way through, bruh. Why would you make somebody 6'2" do that?
It's part of the test, bruh.
And you got to take off because the dude was like, listen, the man, first of all, they was playing with my head because the guy at first was like, yo, don't listen to the dude you about to go to. Rush through this joint because it's all about speed. They timing you. I'm like, they timing us. And it did show on the little 20-minute video that we had to watch. They was timing us. I'm like, why you gonna time us? That's garbage because none of the other ones is timed except for the 3-minute walking up the stairs joint. Every other one is just do it right. And if you drop something or if you know what I mean, then you get disqualified if you do it wrong. But take your time. Every joint say, right. Yeah, some of them firefighter tests in other places, other counties and cities and stuff, if you run during the test, you fail. They telling us to take off. And again, I'm not a runner. No, hegs, no. I do not like to run. Running is trash.
Bro, I hate running too. I only run if it's for basketball. Other than that, I'm not running.
I'm not running. I'm not about to just.
I don't see a
I ran
reason
track
to.
once. It was.
You did cross country?
Track.
Okay.
That shit's fun.
You like just taking off and going?
Sprint sometimes.
No, track
Sprint?
practice was fun.
Practice was fun.
I guess so.
You got to be with the right. It's really about who you around.
You got to have a girl to run with.
Like. I was running like Dub. Dub got me to run.
Listen, this is the thing. They wanted me to run. Okay? And I can run. I can. But when you had to run.
You used to be a running ass nigga back in the day.
Bro, when you had to run and pull this freaking heavy hose.
While you
crouched and making these lefts, and the lefts hit you because you turning left and the joint get caught. So now you got to pull extra, bro. Yeah. So I know I didn't do good on that joint, but it was another one where you had to like crawl in the dark maze. I aced that joint, but they told me that I was like a couple milliseconds too slow on that joint. I was like, imagine not wanting to hire somebody or failing somebody for a couple milliseconds on the joint. It was weird to me. But anyway, then you had to take the sledgehammer, bang on the joint. I seen that a bunch of times. This is the one that got me that I was like, yo, y'all wildin', okay? All of the ones that I seen, it's a body on the ground. It's like a mannequin, a 165-pound body that you got to pull and run back. You know what I'm saying? And just run it back, and then probably you got to like, run around a barrel or something like that. You know what I mean? And bring it back. But that's what you got to do. Bro, they had you pick the joint up under another 5'6" contraption that they built. You got to pull it, bust a couple turns, all ducking and running backwards. It was like, why y'all do that, man? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, I prepare for being able to just stand upright and pull the joint.
That's OD.
You know what I'm saying? Or like having space. Nobody else had to do all these turns and all that stuff. They just ran straight back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can pull this thing, but y'all got me doing this stuff. Then you had to go the last test. So I did that one. Weirdly, I passed that one. Like I, you know what I mean, did well on that one. I'm gassed, bro. I'm like heaving, son. Like, they kind of let you sit down for a second, in between, but like, nah, not really. Yeah. I'm like, I got a little bit of water. I'm like trying to drink just a little bit. Dude, the last one is you take the freaking, like a broomstick and push the ceiling up Then you got to pull a 80-pound weight down, up and down. You know what I'm saying? 5 times. So they say you got to do it 21 times. So I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know what I'm saying? 21 times. So by the time I do a 5 rounds of these, I'll have done it 21 times. So I get to like 24, and I'm like looking at the dude, like, is he stopping me? Like, and he kind of like threw his finger like that or something. But so I'm like, okay, I think I did it. But they like, yo, keep going. I'm like, what are you talking about? I already did 21. No, bro. They wanted you to do 1 and 5, 1, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 3, 21 times, bro. I'm like, y'all wildin', son. I did 9. I was like, y'all wildin'. It's like, y'all wildin', bro. There's no way you want nobody to work here, fam. Yeah, because I did it. Because in my head, I did 21. You feel what I'm saying? That was 5. That was like 5 go-arounds, 5, 6 go-arounds. They said 7 was passing. Like 7, you won't get disqualified, but you can't get no point for it unless you do 21. I got to 9, bro. I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm about to throw up everything. I'm not doing this.
So was that the last course you had to go through?
Yeah, bro.
And you was just like, it's a dub.
I was like, it's a dub, bro. I did that test. I took the test 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I would have walked through that joint. I was built. You know what I mean? It's like y'all should have hit me when I forgot I even took this test. I didn't even realize y'all was still looking for boys. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like y'all didn't catch me when I was hot. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And they doing they say like you could do a retake on the 4th, but I'm gonna be in California, so I'm.
California. What you gonna be doing out there?
Getting this money, cuz trying to get this work done though. I got some videos I'm about to shoot, trying to perform. I'm gonna be in the studio like the whole time.
That's fine.
You know what I mean? Just getting this other album done.
I mean, you don't need to be in no firehouse. You know, you need to be in on the West Coast. Yeah.
That's what Rubik's Cube said.
So, how's your recording been since being back?
Man, I've been recording and writing some of the best stuff of my life, yo. And it's cool because so the Shadowland project that me and Rubik's Cube got, shout out to Rubik's Cube. While I was down there, I was listening to it heavy, and I just kept going. Like, I'm listening to all the songs, and I was like, oh, man, when I get back, I know exactly what to do to make these joints slap. And when I got back, we did just that. And it's my man Spencer Vega. Shout out to Spencer.
Vega punch me in.
You know what I mean? He putting it together now. And that joint is... I mean, that was actually written before I went to USHA. Mm-hmm. But, like, since I've been home, like, me and Spencer got joints. Like, I did write some joints while I was down there. So, some of his joints, some other joints that I got, you know what I mean? Like, I think the mental level state that I'm in is different because when I was down there, my pineal gland was cleared. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I, like, cleansed my third eye, basically, was what they call it. You know what I'm saying? Sight. So that was a thing that happened. That's when you clean your pineal gland, it come out your eyes.
Yeah, you tap in.
The mucus come out your eyes. I went blind for like a day and a half, bro. That's crazy. I was like, why can't I see? Me and another girl, we couldn't see, and we was like, what's going on? And the lady told us, she was like, no, don't worry, it's clearing out your eye. And I was like, what?
So it's located right here.
It's located right here, bro. It's located right here, and when it come out, when you decalcify it, it come out through your eyes.
That's crazy,
bruh. Next thing you know,
did you notice the immediate change,
bro? Just my whole frame of thought, like even being able to like,
it's the mind's eye,
think of things and see things, colors and stuff, just oddly started to magnify. You know, honing in on thoughts, quieting thoughts. Focusing thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, oh, it's like clarity, you know, like what it is to be a man happened.
What they give you to cleaning?
You taking so you clearing out your colon, you clear out your kidneys and your livers and stuff. You clear out because I got lupus is like a lymph node thing, so you get inflammation and all that. So I'm clearing out my lymph nodes and all of that stuff. Now you in the saunas, so you're sweating. Your body is super hot, so you sweating out all of this stuff, and everything is being like loosened up to drip. So that was what was happening. Like, you know how you get crust out your eyes when you like, it's like different than that even a little bit. You sitting in that sauna, and then that stuff start to come out your eyes, and you like, wait, why is stuff blurry? Nah, I can't see. Nah, clear your eyes, get that crust. It's coming out. It's the mucus that's up here coming out. You're not drinking faucet water, fluoride water, so there's nothing to calcify it. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Did you drink faucet water before going down there?
Nah, not really. I got an alkaline water machine that changes the water. But like, I normally drink like Poland Springs, but even Poland Springs ain't like.
Yeah, you never know what they put in this.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? It's good water, but like, it's not like. So like, if you're not drinking Evian or like, you know what I'm saying?
You think
it's the Essentia.
Essentia, that's another one. Like, if you're not drinking that every day, all day, then sometimes you're drinking water that's fluoridating your.
Yeah, and we take showers. We take showers.
You take showers. Yeah, you brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Think about why
toothpaste got the fluoride in it.
It's right in what goes into your mouth. Even think about that. Everything that got fluoride in it go right in your mouth. Why? Because it gotta have somewhere to transport.
It collects, yeah. It collects on your plane.
So when you don't have that, and then it start to come down, I'm telling you, frame of thought, your thought process, like.
Yeah, I don't use fluoride in my toothpaste. I stopped using that like about 10 years ago.
Long time ago, yeah, good. I usually use miswak twigs. I don't have one on me. I was supposed to bring one. I usually chew on miswak twigs. Like the Muslims usually have them. Or like, like Hello is a toothpaste brand that doesn't have fluoride in it. So I buy.
That's the joints I fuck with. I
for
fuck
the
with
babies.
It's a joint called Nature or Natural or something like that. Some like black charcoal joint.
Yeah, I heard of that.
The black, the charcoal joint. Yep. And that get your teeth clean. You ever look at Africans? They teeth be white, bruh. And a lot of them tell you your teeth, your mouth is the first thing that people see. Your smile is the first thing that people see. If you don't take care of your smile, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't that deep with it yet. You know what I mean, I use the miswak, but they do like you said, the charcoal and all that, and like the brightening and the whitening and all that, and it's great for them, and it makes it look beautiful, and that's how you keep your teeth strong, bro. You trying to be walking around with dentures.
So have you released any music since you've been back, or any projects?
I did. I dropped the song "Testify." That's a song that I had wrote before I left. You know what I mean? And I made it, and it's just a beautiful song. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the joints when I made it, it was how I kept going in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It was like my testimony. Like, you know, it's not like gospel, but it's like blues. It's a blues song, so it's not like a hip hop joint, but it's one of them joints that just like really speak to everybody that's listened to it. You know what I mean? Because they've had something that they just feel like they was fighting too, that they had to, you know what I mean, push through it and work through it and fight through it. So that song I dropped, and then I dropped the video for Django. So Shadowland is potentially the next thing. I was thinking about, since that show last night, since I had such a good time, I might drop something on like SoundCloud or something, you know.
Where was that at? The show?
Milky's,
yeah. I seen it before. How was that?
Yo, it was dope, bro. There's a lot of people that came out to see me, man. People I never seen before, I didn't know, that heard me from something or somebody. And, you know, sometimes you go to a show and it's like you get used to doing shows and you get kind of like complacent with it. And it would just be like,
for a while.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's another one. You know what I mean? And sometimes that spot could be like popping or not. But like yesterday, it was like a bunch of people before I got on, because I went on at midnight. So I was like, oh, I go to bed at 11. I want to go to sleep. Like, but, you know, like Yam was like, bruh, you would never survive in this business if you can't go perform at 12:20, fam. Boys don't be performing till like 1, 2 o'clock sometimes. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. Then got to go to the after party. Then got to go to the after party in the private. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, you right, bro. I know. So, you know what I mean? But when those people was coming up to me, it was like, nah, there go my energy. I felt like Victor Alvarez, Power Man. I was like absorbing the chi. Like, okay, y'all came to see me, then I'm going to put on a show. And we went up there and showed out. I think I only slipped up on like one word. my voice might have cracked one time. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You got any upcoming performances that people need to know about?
yo, I'm doing a joint with my man, Beats Anonymous, the one who owned Bridge.
Come on.
October 29th. October 29th at Milky's again. So that's the next one. I'm kind of trying to become a little more scarce, you know. But to be honest, performing is I love doing it. So who knows what'll happen in between time. You know, if Conway was like, yo, come, we need you to come down there and perform, I'm on the plane, bruh. I mean, I gotta go do my thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm out here. Who knows what happened in LA?
I was about to say,
Exactly.
I thought you said you might have one in LA.
Yeah. My manager got connections and stuff down there. So
Who's your manager?
her name is Aida Dorsey. Yeah, she Ethiopian woman. She do it for the love, man. We got a family that's mutual, that she loved, that put her on to me, and she fell in love with what I do. So that's always
dope.
great, having somebody that really care and is really doing the work.
Believe in you.
Yeah. Somebody who like, come down to Cali, I got you.
That's love.
Type thing. So I've been there. My only trips to Cali was because I have the connection to her. So I appreciate her always. You know what I mean? Shout out to Aida. You know what I mean? Shout out to King Malik. Shout out to all y'all.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Down there that make it happen.
Facts. Drop your socials. How can people keep up with you and stay in tune with everything?
At Genecist 84. So if you never heard Genecist spell my name on the Village Hidden in the Snow album, that teach you how to spell my name. Genecist. Okay? It's Genecist and lyricist put together. Yeah, I mean, so kind of smashed into each other. I'm gonna make a little animation where to do that. But yeah, make sure y'all spell it with a CIST. You know what I mean? Sometimes people probably put an S on it.
Word.
And Google don't be messing with me sometimes. But yeah, if you ever looking for me and you can't find me, if you put an 84 at the end of my name, at the end of Genecist, you will always find me.
Facts.
Genecist 84, that's my
everything.
number. Everything.
What was the 84 signify?
You know what? 88 is infinite, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it never stops and it's always in a cycle. You know what I'm saying? And then 4, I just feel like it's a complete box. You know what I'm saying? So where you got the circular, well, it's not circle. The 8 is not circle, but it's kind of like a roundish figure. The 4 creates like a box and like stability. You know what I'm saying? It's 4 sides. So
that's all right.
So I like it. It is grounding. You know what I'm saying? In eternity.
Facts.
So
I like that.
yeah.
So you got any projects coming soon? People should be looking out for.
Yeah, man. Shadowland on its way. I got a project. I don't really know if the name that I got for it is the name that I want to use.
Just wait on it.
So we're going to wait on it. I'm going to wait on to tell y'all the name. But I got another joint. I got a joint with my man CG too. So Shadowland is with Rubik's Cube.
Shout out to CG.
Yeah. That Shadowland is with Rubik's Cube. And then the I ain't going to tell y'all the name for that one either.
All right. We appreciate it.
I don't know if I got a name for it. Wait, I do have a name for it, but I got to wait on that one.
Wait on it.
You know what I'm saying? Because once I get the artwork for it, then it's going to be like sealed and set in stone.
Shadowland
got the artwork. You feel what I'm saying?
That's next up.
Yeah, but that's like a fall album too. It's like an autumn leaf feel. You know what I'm saying?
The name give me that feel already.
Yeah, you know, like Village Hidden in the Snow is wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Ancient Potion can be anything, but I dropped it in February because people like to love on each other in that Valentine's Day. But like it's like cuffing season. You know what I mean? But like, I like for albums to have like themes. Like I got some stuff that's for the summertime. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff that's for the spring too. You know what I mean? That's coming. Like I said, me and Spencer got joints we working on. So I got a bunch of songs. Like just be prepared for singles too. You know what I mean? As well, like I got albums and stuff, but like sometimes I can't drop everything as an album. Like I'm just gonna drop singles, videos here and there. You know what I mean? The joints. And I'm, anybody who want to feature, man, hit me up, man. My asking price ain't too high.
Do you sell songs too? Like references like songwriting type shit?
I haven't. I've like written songs for people, and people have asked me to write songs, but nobody's like really commissioned me to like, yo, could you sit down here and write this joint? Yeah. I just write all my songs. Yeah, cause I write stuff for ladies. If I got write anything, it's something for a lady. what I'm saying? And so, of course, if I want to write something for a girl, like, I would have to have a girl singer. So I'm definitely into that. And even dudes, I don't mind. I don't like the idea of writing raps for niggas, though.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Yeah, I feel that.
I can't write no, like, if Babyface wrote me something singing, I'd be on that joint. You know what I mean? If Devontae Swing had a Timberland had like some writing, and we doing some Justin Timberlake, some singing something, I sing anything somebody write for me. You know what I'm saying? I haven't. I haven't. Maybe a hook or something, but everything that to my knowledge that I can think of right now, everything I've done is stuff that I've written for myself. But like rapping, nah, absolutely not. It gotta come from me.
Fact. They gonna inbox you or email?
Email negestaida@gmail.com. Negest means queen. You know what I'm saying? Nigest Aida AIDA. You know what I'm saying? At Gmail. And that's, you know what I mean? If you want to feature, cameo, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? If you just got any questions, if y'all want merch, you know what I'm saying? If y'all see me with the G7,
the G Lightning bolt, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's the best way to eat as an artist, bro. Don't let nobody steer you wrong. Yeah. Streaming is nothing, bro. A dude came to me earlier, yesterday, and was like, "Yo, I was surprised to see your streams is not like super high. Like, you don't have like thousands or millions of streams." It's like, yeah, that's how you could tell that I don't pay for no streams. So everything that you do see on there is really real people listening to my stuff. And I do have thousands of streams, types stuff like that, but like it's not like overload. Like some people be having hundreds of thousands or million. Like I don't have that following yet. Well, one day.
Yeah.
But like,
one day for sure.
but when you do see that, you gonna know it's all real. It's all real. You know what I mean, but I tell people comment on stuff. I'm saying like it. That's how you get the algorithms. Because that's the thing, like you said before, the algorithms. Sometimes you can even say certain things or talk about certain things, and they'd be like, "Oh, flag, no." Censorship, you know, that type of stuff going out there. Yeah, I can't stand how it's going down, man. That Me Too cancel culture type stuff.
Yeah, let's stay away from it. You know what I mean? Cause I get on a rant my damn self.
Yeah, but while people waiting for all of that stuff to come out, man, make sure y'all check out Proverbs and Video Games. I should start off with Forward. I should start off with the Genecist project. Genecist project is 2017 though, but you know, Forward was the first one to kind of start the book. If you look at all of the albums, it's like a book. They are telling a story that leads to something. You'll find out. I'll find out. You know, truth be told. Proverbs and Video Games. If you like the boom bap hip hop stuff, if you a video game nerd too, especially people who love comic books and stuff, I cater to them. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's what I grew up with. I don't really do all the street stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got street memories. You'll find that out too. But like, that's not my steez. You know what I'm saying? I love the wordplay and the witty stuff and the real stories that I've dealt with, and talking about love and expressing wisdom that I've gained throughout life. You know what I'm saying? So Proverbs and Video Games is like I say, everything in between. Proverbs and Video Games. You feel what I'm saying? 2020, that's an affirmation. That was before the year even came, and it like tells the story of how you had to think and the mind frame that you had to have to get through that COVID year. You feel what I'm saying? Ancient Potion is out there doing this thing. Village Hidden in the Snow was written in the winter. You know what I mean? So just go and delve into that to get a feel for what I do. Like, you know, everything ain't perfect. It's not industry standard. You know what I mean? But one day,
Rubik's Cube called?
The first one or the new one that's coming out?
The first one.
2020. Yeah, that was also by Rubik's Cube. Like I said, Rubik's Cube, that's my man, because when I was at my worst, he was like, "Yo, come to the studio. Let's come make songs." Yeah. You know what I mean? That was my boy, bro. Everything that he was going through too. Right, you know what I'm saying? We both was there and we're doing, you know what I mean? And we just went and just put in the work. And we got another joint because we just do the same thing, just put in the work. You know what I mean? So sometimes you find friends out of people you never think that you're going to be real close with. You know what I mean? So shout out to my boy, man. For real. Rubik's Cube, he been holding me down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Always doing whatever he can to make things more comfortable or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And, you know, he been building up his skill set with the beats. I've been trying to find all of the diamonds that he got, all of the gems that he got. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? He still do like kind of like that lo-fi boom bap stuff and whatever. But we find ways to make that fun too. Listen to the words when you check my joints out. Shadowland, listen, man, it's a story.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, advice, words of wisdom for upcoming artists. There's plenty of gems throughout the interview.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, he dropped so much.
Just straightforward.
Yeah, do whatever's necessary. But don't lose yourself in it. That's real. Don't lose yourself in it. But do whatever is necessary. That means risks. That means putting up money sometimes when you be like, man, I don't even know if I got it. Because it'll be an opportunity that you got that you might have to chop out $50. And you like, man, I only got $50. You don't even know you about to get $150 tomorrow. You don't even know you about to make $200, $500. You know what I mean? You don't even know you about to get that back times more. So take the opportunities, take the risks, but don't let nobody scam you. Don't get lost in it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody play you. You know what I mean?
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah. And do your research, man. Go check out the business of it, man. Because if you don't know the business, real talk, like I see a lot of people is just tired and they losing out. You see all these people like Little Brother. I don't know if y'all know who Little Brother is, but like Fonte, Ninth Wonder and all them. Like how they even got to put out stuff like, yo, don't go listen to that album because we haven't seen a dime off that. This has been out for years. And what you mean? This is one of the best albums. These are some of the best albums I've ever heard. And you talking about they're not even paying you for them. It's like, yo, do the business, man. Make sure y'all get the business done. Because when you're not getting paid off for your art, it's going to hurt later. So that's all I got.
Do your Googles.
And check me out.
Appreciate you pulling up, cuz.
Absolutely, cuz. For real. And that's cuz. You know?
For real. What?
That's family. So we really out here. I love this No Label podcast.
Appreciate you.
No label.
Come on.
You know how we
Can't
go.
put us in a box. Man.
Can't put us in the box. I feel it.
No label the pod. We out.
Peace.
Yeah, man. I got to do this kids joint too. Damn. It's a kids event going down on Swan Street. I told him, I was like, yo, I can't be there till probably 3. They was like, man, we going on at 2. I was like, bro, come on, y'all tripping. Push it back.
She watching me like a nigga is cable. I'll be on no label, but my clothes be all like